Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo, Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
Okay, so I've got a couple things to talk about. We'll go with the more serious article first. I found an interview with Stephen Knight,
Okay.
who we know was the last writer who exited
Yes.
the Rey movie,
Yes, one of many who have exited
the
Rey
new
movie.
Jedi Order movie,
Yes,
the Daisy Ridley comeback movie.
maybe. Hopefully for her sake.
For her sake, I hope
And the
so.
fans. Let's hope the movie isn't terrible, I guess.
I want them to
if it
fix
gets made.
things, and I'm going to give them the chance to fix
I'm
things.
going to give them the chance. I'm always going to give them the chance. I can be
Eh.
skeptical and still give you a chance, though.
So the article kind of encompassed a large portion of Stephen Knight's career, which includes the fact that he was working on Star Wars.
He was.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we know he's not anymore, but he
No.
was working on Star Wars.
There's a lot of people who fall into that category. You were working on Star Wars, but something happened and you're not anymore.
One thing that's interesting that he said is, there's a system, and when you engage with it, you know what it is. You do your bit, you turn in your draft or drafts, as I did, and then the system moves on. I fully expect that substantial amounts of what I did will be in the movie. Who knows? But that's the expectation.
Okay, so he's thinking whatever he wrote is like the foundation, and now
He said
someone
he's
else is
turned in
coming
draft or drafts in this case,
Yeah,
which means he did lay a lot of groundwork, and Disney probably puts in their contracts that anything he writes for them
it's ours,
belongs
yeah.
to them. So it ends up turning into some weird collaboration piece where every writer who's worked on it has contributed.
So there's gonna be like 7 writers on this thing.
Right,
Oh,
but they won't get writing credits, only the last one.
I'm pretty sure you get the credit.
Your
yeah.
name will be in the credits somewhere if you squint, really hard. It says like
So-
writer number 18.
So it sounds like he turned in multiple drafts.
Mhm.
They were not happy with them, and he's like, I don't know what else you want out of me, kind of deal. And we part ways, and if we're Lucasfilm, we're gonna keep a little bit of what you did, or a lot of what you did, according to Stephen Knight here.
I feel like it's funny because we don't know how much progress has been on the movie, but for all we know, the quote-unquote writing process might be like near completion because they're just taking pieces of what everyone's
Pieces of
done and go,
everybody,
look,
yeah.
we're like there.
Yeah.
We're almost there. Look, we've
knows?
got all the pieces. We're great.
We do know it has been 2 years since the announcement, or almost 2 years
Mhm.
since Celebration 2023, which is, of course, 2025. Celebration is a month and a half away or so.
Or so.
2 months, whatever it is, yeah.
We're closing in on it fast.
Yeah.
Fast. Sorry, I'm excited about that. There's a lot coming up, and I'm really excited for those things.
Let's hope there's a lot to be excited about. The
Well, we
Celebration.
got Daredevil, too, coming even before
Well, that
then.
has nothing to do with Celebration. The Star Wars Celebration.
I'm celebrating.
No, I hope Daredevil's good. I love the
Mhm.
Netflix series, so we'll cover that.
Right. But I'm really hoping that Celebration can also give us some sort of an update on what is happening with the Rey movie.
I don't know that it'll be talked about too much.
I feel like they have to. They have to acknowledge it. They have to say what's going on. Just like I want a games panel where they update me on the current process of all 800 games that are in
I thought
the
it was
works.
900 now that they were
Oh, it
working
might
on.
be. I want to know what's happening with KOTOR remake. I want to know what's happening with Star Wars Eclipse, which gave us a really cool trailer and nothing else.
The only thing you'll get an update on is Jedi Fallen Survivor, as you call it.
Oh, I
3.
can't wait to add, yeah.
You get to add
Jedi
another
Fallen Survivor 3.
Jedi Fallen Survivor blank.
Jedi Fallen Survivor Rebirth. That's my
Maybe.
guess. Jedi Rebirth.
Jedi Rebirth.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, you heard it here first.
Because he's a survivor and he's fallen and he's rebirth. It's all good.
Yeah, sure.
I'm putting my bid in now.
No, I'm expecting a lot to be revealed at Celebration. It has been 2 years since our previous one.
Mhm.
Seems like we are on the cusp of a lot of things with the movies maybe finally. I mean, we know Mando is a year away, a year plus away.
We expect
So-
an actual trailer that everyone gets to
should
see.
be, absolutely should be a Mando trailer. We should be like, we're on the cusp of a lot
Of
of Star
greatness.
Wars. Well, I don't know about that, but I hope so.
All right. I'm going to move on to some cute thing I found.
Cute thing.
It's
Okay.
related to Star Wars, so I can talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So I found this interview with Huy Quan. You
Okay.
remember. He
Yeah.
was in Loki
Indiana
recently.
Jones.
Indiana Jones.
He's a short round, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Goonies.
Yep.
And he kind of talked about what it was like coming onto set. It's this cute little story. When he worked on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, he, came onto set. Spielberg was there. Ford is there. He says, I was starstruck when Harrison Ford came to visit because I'd made Indy. Spielberg played a big joke on him, Quan says. There was a biography of him out that he really hated.
Oh, Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a biography out back then that he hated. So Steven went out and bought 300 copies so that when Harrison came to visit and walked onto set, the security guard, the gaffers, the camera equipment people, everybody was reading that biography.
Okay, that seems like a...
That
doesn't seem like a funny joke. It seems cruel.
I don't know. It's kind of funny. I mean, Spielberg's
I guess.
like, okay, everybody, Harrison's coming. Pick up your copy. Take a
Seems
look.
mean.
Look like you're reading it.
I don't know that I'd want to do that to Harrison Ford. He just doesn't seem like the type to take kindly to something like that.
What's next is that he should have been forced then to sign all 300 copies.
Maybe.
To each individual gaffer, computer, cameraman, everybody gets a signed copy of the biography he hated.
Nice.
And it just says, I hate you, Harrison Ford.
I could see him writing that too.
It'd be really funny. All right, let's move on to some other article I found interest in. So the BAFTAs just happened this last weekend.
Pants were optional.
You're ruining the spoilers.
I'm sorry.
Man,
I
spoilers.
heard this
you
already.
ruined the jokes. Yeah. I can't make jokes because you ruined them.
We'll pretend I didn't say it.
It's too late. Mark Hamill's pants fell down to his knees when he was getting ready. He was announcing who was going to the nominees for like the best film.
No, he was like doing.
Yeah, he was doing the big one.
Oh.
He was right in there. He's doing the presentation. He's going through his speech. His pants fall down to his knees. The camera angles don't catch that because they're zoomed in on him at the time. You definitely see a look across his face, and then you definitely see his hands as he is fumbling to restore order, shall we say. He has gotten a lot of interesting comments since then.
I can only imagine.
A lot of jokes.
There are a lot of people who do not like Mark Hamill these days. He handled it very professionally. He kept talking. He didn't make it super obvious. He didn't like run out of there or anything like that. That's good.
He kept the speech going. It just kept flowing. They re-edited that broadcast so that now it just pans to the audience when he is delivering his thing before the pants fell down. Okay. And then after he's fully readjusted, they look at him again.
A wardrobe malfunction?
You would never actually have known if you just listened to it based on the audio that he had a little pants issue.
That is very unfortunate for him.
It is unfortunate. It is. But it's also kind of funny. You can't help but say it's a little funny.
I feel about that. I don't know
he's
that I would...
He's a celebrity. A little egg on their face isn't the end of the world. I mean, the Force just wasn't working out for him that day.
Yeah, he should have used the Force to keep his pants up.
So the articles I found, none of them said if he was like boxers or briefs kind of guy.
I would imagine he's a boxer kind of guy, right? Who wears briefs anymore?
I don't know. He might. He's 73. You don't know what he wants to wear.
I don't know. I would imagine the older you get, the more comfortable you want to be, the more freedom you want.
But yeah, I mean, the podium didn't help. It was like this weird diagonal thing, so the audience, they all knew what happened.
Was there any reaction from the audience?
Nothing that they've announced. Because what actor's going to be like getting up there and going, yeah, you know what I saw today, guys? Because it's uncouth.
Yeah.
The acting community, they're all there having an awards ceremony celebrating themselves. They're not going to be there attacking Mark Hamill.
No, I would imagine not.
Though they say the incident was talked about heavily at the awards dinner that followed.
How embarrassing, Master Skywalker.
Yeah, they said that Mark and his disappearing trousers were the talk of the awards dinner later on. People couldn't work out how they just fell down when they had been perfectly fine earlier when he walked onto the stage.
Yeah, how do you get on the stage and then... Like, how do you get to the award ceremony and all of that?
All of that, and maybe that's why he didn't know that they were about to go. I have no idea. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what happened. Did
somebody use the Force on him to depants him?
Maybe his old master
Kenobi.
Came back for one. No, not Maul.
No, I meant that he was saying Kenobi.
Okay, you made it sound
yeah,
like
I know. Not that Maul was Luke's
like
master.
I said, he handled it like a pro. He kept going on like nothing really had happened. So,
or maybe Yoda. Good on him. Yoda's a little trickster. I don't know why that just sounded like a horse.
Yeah, I don't even know what you're doing there.
I don't know. Anyway, that's all we got for you this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of any and all of today's interesting news. And let's talk some Star Wars. And so, until next time, thanks for watching.